Be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. Then it's Gary Harris. Then it's Anthony. And it's Bamba in at the center. Here's Herter. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. And there's the drive. Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Here's Capella. The turnaround jumper. Count. Here's Anthony. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Carter with a screen on Young. Anthony against Young. Shot clock at 6. Anthony kicks to Carter. And here's Harris from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Outstanding look from the perimeter from Gary Harris. When he gets space to shoot from there, he has no problems with it.
And when he's out there on the floor, Harris's three-point shooting is really important to this team.
I think there's got to be ways, GA, for Gary Harris to find more confidence and maybe have nights where he's getting 12 or 15 shot attempts. It seems to be this compounding effect where if he's aggressive, he can build on that, but it's got to be consistent that way.
Now, here's Collins. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
And here is Anthony after the three-pointer from John Collins. Now, here's Wagner. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Herter, covered by Anthony. Herter passes to Llewellyn. 59 seconds left to play in the first. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Second is Clint Capella.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bamba setting the pick for Anthony. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here is Young. Last game he had 34 points. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Harris against Capella. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
There are times when you tune in and you watch Gary Harris play and you say, that guy is an offensive juggernaut at times. And the one thing that he struggled with is health. And so we're all wishing for an 82-game season out of one Gary Harris.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Hawks trailing. Williams scanning the floor. There's the dish to Jang. It's stolen by Hampton.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
2 seconds.
The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic out in front, up by 2. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And Atlanta has possession, trailing by 2. And so in the game for the Magic, Terrence Ross is out there with Hampton. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Okeke in at the 3, the small forward.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Gallinari, a screen on Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Lou Williams, always a threat off the bench, has had the right mindset for playing 6-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season. That takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams. Now, what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
And he gets it back, and it's good, 2 points. And Atlanta has possession, trailing by 2. Reddish with the screen for Wright. Dishes to Williams. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Williams. And Trey Young subbed in for Wright. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Capella sets a screen for Reddish. Takes it inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Reddish has got his first 2 points.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
Anthony kicks to Wagner. Passes it to Okeke. He dishes it to Anthony. And Wagner has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
Team third.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And in just his second season, Trae Young made his first All-Star game in 2020. An amazing accomplishment. He finished 2nd in assists, 4th in points per game, and is starting to cement himself as an elite offensive talent.
So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Anthony. They set the pick. Yep, that one goes. Anthony's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Here's Reddish. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Capella sends a screen for Reddish. The 10-footer. And he comes up with the deuce. Reddish has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
I like it when Cam Reddish decides on pick and rolls to attack. He's coming right at you.
Pass to Wagner. From deep. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And fellas, when you were playing, did you circle certain games on the calendar?
No, Ernie. I had an assistant that circled it for me.
No, Ernie, you got to delegate. You know, you got to say, this is a game that I got to get my rest the night before based on the travel. And I didn't have an assistant.
Hey, Shaq. Shaq,
yes,
your assistant
yes.
should have shot free throws for you.
Ooh.
And looking at the Orlando Magic, guys, they're fighting a close one thus far.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq Su.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Cole Anthony.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now here's Anthony. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Count it from 12.
Cole Anthony.
Anthony's got 8 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Collins up top, defended by Carter. Collins dishes to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 6.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Harris looking it over. Anthony on the wing. Here's the 3. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Williams, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trae Young. And a change for the Magic. Okiki's checked in for Carter. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And really, Gallinari makes that one look so easy. He knew before he got the pass he was going to launch that jump shot. He did just that.
Here's Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Anthony against Wright. Luwawu, the pass to Jang. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Wagner comes in for Wagner. Ross is checked in for Gary Harris. And Hampton subbed in for Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. The 10-footer. Trying to get open is Jang. That one a little long. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Okiki passes to Ross. Lopez up top. Orlando moving the ball around. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Count that bucket. And the Hawks lead by 3.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Ross kicks to Hampton. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hampton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Orlando, they've got Wagner. Wendell Carter is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Harris. And it's Hampton at point guard. Now here is Carter. He kicks it to Hampton. Pass to Ross. A miss that time would have put him up. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul.
Gary Harris.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Young outside, kicks it to Collins. There's the pass to Herter. Young, a screen on Harris. Driving inside. Herter drilled from 11 feet out.
Herter very comfortable taking that big shot.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Hampton. Harris outside. Carter on the wing. Makes it off the glass.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now, here is Young. Orlando making some changes. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Ross. And Anthony subbed in for R.J. Hampton. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Young against Anthony. Young passes to Herter, and he dunks it down.
Herter up there high to throw it down.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Anthony. Passes it to Wagner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Young. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Anthony with it. Back to Wagner. Lock at 6. Carter sets the pick for Anthony to take the lead. Laces one from 3.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And the Hawks making a change here. Buwaru's checked in. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thank you, David. Harris finds Carter. It falls!
It's not every player who can convert against defense that tight. Tip your cap to Carter for being able to finish without an inch of airspace.
It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Out to Harris. To the inside. Here's Bamba.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
11 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Herter. Beyond the arc. Right between the eyes.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herter's able to get his feet set that time.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. as New Balance presents our player of the game, John Collins.